Here we have a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, 43,000 mile, one owner with a clean Carfax and dark charcoal. Really sharp looking Jeep here. You can see the classic 7-slot Jeep grille. We got the high intensity headlamps here. We got the LED fogs in the lower bumper face. You can see a little bit of chrome surround on the top and the bottom there. As we continue around here, really a nice high end kind of classy look. Looking on the side here, brushed aluminum face, gray pocket, 5-spoke alloy wheel. A little bit of scuffing, wheel weight damage around the outer lip, as you can see there. But you can also see a nice shiny rotor, thick brake pad. Tires here, about a third. I'm going to say maybe 5, 6, 30 seconds. Got a few miles left on them, but definitely worn a little more than half. It's one thing we really pride ourselves here at Thomas. We do a used car mechanical check on all our vehicles. You can find the results of that mechanical inspection signed out by the technician that performed it in the glove box of all of our cars. Right now, as we look in through the passenger side, you can see the Jeep chrome door sill entry guards there. Full power passenger seat, including lumbar. Got dark charcoal leather with offset white stitching, 2 bucket seats, full console flows in between. You can see some wood grain accents, some brushed aluminum accents around the louvers. That wood grain continues through the door panel, as you can see there. Very classy look. You definitely can tell you're driving a premium trim, as you can see there, and very ample space, very comfortable. As we look in the back here, this would be in the large SUV segment. Will transport 5 occupants very safely, and you can see there very ample leg, hip, and shoulder room for your second row occupants. Very clean interior as well. Also, as you look in on the back of that console, you can see heated rear seats, which is a nice option. Obviously, the front are heated. It's nice to have the rear as well. You can see 2 USB ports, 10-volt power supply, and you also have the airflow, center console there that pipes the AC back to the rear occupants as well. Again, matching Goodyear Forterra tires here, about the same tread depth, like I say, about a third, maybe about 5/30 seconds. Now this wheel is nice, no scuffs or scrapes. You can see a shiny resurfaced rear rotor there as well. Continuing to the back, you can see the limited badging. Also can see it has the ultrasound park sense bumper sensors, as well as your factory backup camera there. Might have a power lift gate. Yeah, we do. You can see, just press the button, it'll come up on its own. You can see very, very spacious back here, plenty of cargo room. Also, of course, you can fold down your 60/40 split there on your rear seat if you need a little bit more. Also, you have a 12-volt power supply back here, as you can see right there. And here is your button to drop your lift gate. Let's continue around to the driver's side again, just to show you the tires. Say about 5/30 seconds. That wheel looks good as well. You can see the resurfaced rotor there also. And then we'll give you a shot here from the driver's side. Very clean interior. No rips, tears, stains, or odors. Inside smells just fine. And then we'll show you the driver's side. As you can see, there's door sill entry guards there, full power seat. Again, there is your power lumbar. Now, before I get into the tour, I like to show people the keys. As you can see, we have 2. Also want to show you it is equipped with the factory remote start. And of course, there's yet another button to access your power lift gate. So we got your locks, your windows, your mirrors, all located right there on the door panel. Now, another thing we always do, besides the mechanical reconditioning inspection in the glove box, you can see on the dash there, 1 owner, no accidents, clean title history. Always keep a copy of the history report right on the dash. Just gonna put our foot in the brake, press the button, proximity start, and we'll show you exactly how many miles we have here. 43,848 miles. Continue the tour. We got your automatic headlamp settings on the right, push button for your fogs. There's your dimmer right beside. Also a fuel door button right below that. Got your stem on the left, which is your intermittent wiper washers front and rear, your high beams and your turn signals. Now we have your EVIC or your control buttons here on the left, as you can see. Customizable dash. I'm going to use this control pad to go through. There you can see your different settings, instant fuel economy, tripometers, tire pressure monitoring, different traction controls, different gauges. There's your digital speedometer. That's all controlled and confirmed on that pad to the left. Got your cruise control to the right. We got your Bluetooth or hands-free calling on the lower left. We got your paddle shifters here. As you can see, the right paddle is for upshift, the left paddle is for downshift. You just have to put the transmission into S mode for sport. We also got the big 8.4-inch touchscreen AM/FM satellite radio. As you can see, you can also compare your MP3s. You got your heated steering wheel and your heated seats. Auto dim rear. There you see your different apps. There's your dual climate control. There's your push button nav. As you can see, it is equipped with your factory navigation. Nice feature there as well. And then of course your ability to pair the phone. Got your auto dim on your rear view. We do have the factory sunroof here. As you can see, we're just open that shade so you can get a little peek. Factory sunroof right there. Your ability to control that is right here with those buttons. And of course there's your hatch height as well as your LED maps. Do have illuminated visors as well. So this vehicle's loaded up. It's got it all. Let's go ahead and check out the engine that's underneath. Hood release is right here. And there you see, very spacious actually. Had plenty of room to work on this vehicle, but no exhaust leaks, no fluid leaks. All the electrical terminals, are nice and clean. Also can see the yellow caps that denote all your major fluid, either to check or replace. They're very, very clean. 3.6 liter V6 engine. Let's go ahead and shut the vehicle off. We'll get into the next portion of this video. Now I'll explain to you our mechanical process as well as where we keep our auto history report. The last step of this is the cosmetic appearance. We do our very best to buy the cleanest vehicles as possible. You can see a little stone chip there on that front fender, but obviously there are minor imperfections on almost all used vehicles. You see a little chip there on that door as well. My job is just to kind of walk around, show you what I see. A couple little stone chips on that door, a little bit chipping on this edge. Probably about the worst I've seen of the damage so far. We do have a dent right there, if I can catch it in the light. Right here below this door handle. There you go, got a good look of it. First dent I noticed. We do have a couple chips down below as well. Working our way to the fender, we got just a few here on your rear quarter. Fascia looks good. A couple little scratches here on the chrome from loading and unloading cargo. Little spot right here we touched up with factory matching paint. Got a little scuff across the rear here, probably about 5 to 6 inches, kind of wraps around the corner. That now is probably the worst of the damage I've seen as we continue on. Quarter panel looks fine. Door looks good as well. A couple little chips down here on this front one by this lower belt molding. You can see there. But no dents on this side, like we found on the other. Front fender looks fine as well. A couple little marks here on the front bumper fascia. See down here also. A little bit of bug damage. A couple little scrapes on the lower cladding. Of course, a few stone chips across the front by the Jeep emblem. You're going to get that on pretty much any vehicle. The darker colors are going to show up a little more, as you can see here. I'll just kind of pan across a few of the stone chips on the hood. Little cluster of them over here. But other than that, guys, I think we found 3 scratches, 1 dent, a handful of stone chips, but very nice vehicle. Still does have a remainder of the a remainder of the powertrain coverage offered through Jeep, so you can buy this vehicle with confidence. It is transferable to the next owner. If you're interested, a few ways of getting a hold of us. Look us up on the web, www.thomasata.com. Give us a call at area code 717-485-4224. Again, my name is Kevin Richards. I appreciate your time watching this video. I hope you found it beneficial, and I wish you an excellent day.